Good afternoon, students. I hope all of you are present today, and yes, all of you must give your attendance in comment box, okay, so that I can give the attendance of yours. So today we will see this social media networking, right? More on internet chapter. In this chapter we will see today social media networking. So we will see what is social media networking and this different types of social media, that is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest. So all these social medias we will cover in this chapter. We will see in short, in brief, we will see what is that, and then we will see what we should do and what we should not do in social media. Okay, so first we will see Facebook. First thing we will can you tell me that social media networking is what is the definition of this social media networking? What do you mean by this social media networking? Right, means actually social media networking refers to the practice of engaging in interactive conversation. Okay, if you have an internet connection and then you can talk or you can conversation with other person, or in the group also you can talk, you can chat. Okay, so this type of conversation using the internet actually makes a social relations also. So here suppose in video chatting you can see the person, and also you can talk with that person, right? So you can target individuals who share common interest. So suppose you are talking in a group, then all of you can share your common interest, common information, activities. Okay, so these things you can, or any type of message, that also you can share with others. First, social media platform, which is dedicated websites, or you can say applications, which serve as a mode for communication. So social media can be used for sharing the information, sharing the interest, activities, backgrounds, and building social networks, or you can say social relations. So it offers you the means to keep in touch with individuals sharing similar interests. Now we will see different type of these social medias like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, then Snapchat. So these are different types of social medias platforms. First thing, Facebook. I think all of you know, all of you are familiar with this term, Facebook. So this is a social networking, that is the most popular social networking website, where if the person is registered, then he can create his own profile. He can share the contents and converse with other persons. He can exchange the messages. Okay, so if we are connecting with the friends or relatives, then through the Facebook we can share the information, right? And we can give our message to that person. Personally also we can communicate with that person through the inbox, and we can share the information to all friends who are in friend list in Facebook. So with all of them we can share the messages, we can share the photos, right? So that is about Facebook. Next popular this social media platform is Twitter. That is also a very popular networking and microblogging platform, and here also registered users only can post and share short status messages. Okay, and that short messages maximum up to 140 characters. More than 140 characters you cannot post in Twitter. Here also you can connect with different individuals or institutions or different business organizations, okay, where you can exchange your information, your interests, your activities you can share. So that is about Twitter. Okay, so here you can, means here registered user can share the short messages, that is up to 140 characters, right? Next is Instagram. Instagram, that is also a, nowadays that is also a popular platform, networking social media platform. So here it is a mobile photo, right, and video sharing application where users through the internet can share the contents. So here we can upload our messages or suppose any videos, and we can give that in a unique look. Okay, we can upload images, video contents and apply filters. Why? To give a unique look, attractive, effective. So we can also share the content on a public or private network and link it to other social media platforms. Right? Next is Instagram. Instagram is what? LinkedIn. LinkedIn means that is a professional social networking site. Okay, it is a professional social networking site where means in business community, in business actually this LinkedIn is used because it allows to connect with people sharing similar areas of professional interest. If any businessman can, suppose in any organization all businessmen can share the informations with the common information which is beneficial for all the persons in that organization. So in that type of conversation LinkedIn is used. Okay. Next is Pinterest. That is a media. It is also a social media platform where we can share images and videos. Okay, because it is a website, media sharing website where you can share and categorize media, and it acts as a personalized imaging platform. Personalized imaging platform where you can upload, you can save, you can sorting means arranging, ascending, descending order you can arrange and manage multiple online images. Is it clear? It is a media sharing website where you can share and categorize most images which are available online. And here you can upload, here you can save or arrange and manage multiple online images. So these are the different social media networking platforms, right? Now next is we will see what we should do and what we should not do on social media. That is do's and what is that? Don'ts. Okay, now we will see do's and don'ts. First thing, Because see, maximum people now connect with social media. They know about that there are different threats like information stealing, hacking, then phishing. So all of us know all these things. However, we are using these social media platforms, but we should be careful when we are using these platforms. So we will see now what are the safety rules, what are the safeties when we are using this social media platform. First thing, number one, that is always use social media website on a fully protected computer. If your computer is fully protected, means antivirus is there, then only you use the social media websites. Second thing, give a strong and unique password so that no one can break your password. Then what will happen? No one can hack your computer, right? Because through the net, actually the person hacking your computers, any person can hack your computer, your information they can get that information if you don't give the strong and unique password to your computer. So always use strong and unique passwords. Next is read the security and privacy guidelines. When you are using any platform, then read the security and privacy guidelines of that platform. Next is review your user settings regularly to be secure. Always your settings regularly you check, and if it is possible, then you change your password after 15 days or after 1 month. You change your passwords, it will be more secure. Next is verify each friend or follower request. Suppose you are getting any friend request, then always first you check which type of friend before accepting his or her request. Next is verify all attachments and downloads for possible malware infection. So these are the guidelines when you are using social media platforms, then you should follow. Next is what we should not do. First thing is never share your passwords. Your security, that is your security. So don't share your passwords with anyone. Don't use those websites which operate without the HTTP login credential, where you can't see that HTTP is written. That website is not protected. Next is don't respond to fake schemes or advertisements. You can see when you are using net, and you can see different types of advertisements are coming. So just avoid those advertisements. Don't respond that. Next is don't click a suspicious link. It may cause malware infection. And next is don't post any information without proper verification. That may be fake information. So when you are posting any information, first you verify that is it correct, then only you post that. So these are the different do's and don'ts of using that social media platforms. Next we will see storing data over the cloud. Cloud storage means what? Actually, it is an off-site storage system which can be used to store electronic information. So we can store our data using various resources. We can store here. So once stored over the cloud, you can access your data from anywhere across the world, in wherever you want. You can get that information if you store that information over the cloud. So a web browser allows you to connect to the required website and access your saved data. Here you can save all data, all types of data, your photos, your images, your emails, video, audios, documents, all things you can store on the cloud. So Google Drive, OneDrive, X Drive, storage space, these are the common cloud storage system where you can, OneDrive, I think all of you, Google Drive, OneDrive, Google Drive, that is very common cloud storage system where you can use, which one is used to store the informations, all things, whatever you want to save here, you can save it. Like when you are saving on OneDrive, OneDrive is what? That is an online service which is offered by the Microsoft where you can store all this data. So it is generally a part of the Microsoft Office 365 or SharePoint server package. However, it can also be accessed independently. Okay, through the Microsoft you can access, or you can access this OneDrive independently. So it offers a free data storage of 5 GB for users registered with Microsoft, beyond which you need to pay for additional data storage. So OneDrive offers a maximum storage space of 1 TB. It offers a maximum storage space of 1 terabyte. TB means 1 terabyte, more than 1 GB. So how will you store the data on OneDrive? First thing, you have to open the web browser, any web browser you can start, but that should be of Google. Now go to the website http://onedrive.live.com, onedrive.live.com. Then you can see the OneDrive homepage appear. There you have to enter the email address and then click on the next. So password box will come. There you have to write the password and then click on the sign in. So you can see the Microsoft OneDrive dashboard. So there you have to click on the upload. Now which file you want to upload, that you have to select from that location where you have saved and then click on the open. So message box will appear which will inform you that the status of the upload process. What is the status of the uploading process, that it will show. Then click on simply done. Okay, so then you can see all the selected documents in the listed files. Okay, so this is the information about this chapter. So I think it's clear. Now that's all for today. Now next day we will see the question and answers, but you try to do yourself, that is fill in the blanks, and first thing you read this chapter thoroughly. Okay, so thank you students, bye bye, have a nice day.